Let's say you are in a classroom. Your teacher writes a math problem on the board. She then suddenly calls on your name.
Bosh, can you show your fellow students on how to solve for x?
Panic immediately sets in. You were daydreaming in class. The teacher then sees from the petrified look in your eyes and the timid expression on your face that you weren't actively listening and paying attention. Oh man, how can I reverse this from happening? Well, you've come to the right place. Active listening. It is defined as a communication skill that involves absorbing the information that a person is sharing with you and reflecting back through questions and body language that you heard what they said. It also means paying attention to both the explicit and implicit information that you're receiving. Two American psychologists, Carl Rogers and Richard Farson, originally coined the term in 1957 in a book of the same name. In the book, it demonstrates how active listening can be applied to interactions between the employee and employer. The term has since been used by psychologists and in other fields such as business and education. When we practice active listening, two outcomes typically happen. You retain important information and the person speaking to you feels understood. The benefits of this communication skill is that it can help vastly assist in your day-to-day life and career. You could build great social connections with colleagues, manage emotions, preserve data and information better, and resolve conflict. This is the leadership expertise that is most sought after in today's society, according to an Inside Higher Ed article. It states, companies found that the most in-demand talent among employers was listening skills. 74% of them indicated this was a skill they valued. This was followed by attention to detail, 70%, and effective communication, 69%. Unfortunately, about 73% of the employers said that finding qualified candidates was very difficult. Roughly 1/3 of the employers indicated colleges and universities have not prepared students for jobs. With that being said, I believe you can improve your listening skills and be in the demand for amazing opportunities if you just try. This is where I would like to detail my strategy on how to enhance your listening abilities with active listening and how you can overcome the barriers preventing you to reach your full potential. All of the powerful tips that I will offer are all from personal experience, so you can trust the information that I will share in the next segment. If you remember from the beginning of this video, I gave a simple but relatable anecdote showing by how not paying attention can negatively affect the relations between a student and teacher. This happens because a person will naturally feel ignored if you are not giving an ear to what they have to say. That person wants you to be in their world and share in their own experiences. But if you aren't actively engaged, that shows that you don't care about the person or their conversation at all, which can lead to a loss of trust and respect. To prevent this and strive for the better, focus on the goal and purpose of your conversation. Active listening starts with a goal to be conscious to the other person in order to openly understand and empathize with them. Taking in mindfulness into this communication skill means that the speaker has your full undivided attention. Being mindful in basic terms means being respectful and aware of the present moment. No daydreaming or goofing off, no interrupting in the middle of someone's speech, and no thinking about how you're going to respond back. Instead, take in the content and purpose of the person's words and the feeling behind them. This feeling is called the body language. Body language refers to the conscious and unconscious gestures and movements that express information. It includes facial expressions, posture, hand gestures, eye contact or movement, and touch. Pay very close attention to it, as it will reveal vital details on the message that a speaker is trying to convey. After you have heard that person's message, offer verbal and nonverbal cues that show that you understood the conversation and were paying attention. Functional words and phrases such as I see, I got it, I understand, And yes, as well as nodding your head, lets the person know that you were fully immersed and tuned into what they had to say. Isn't this the most ideal strategy to use to your advantage in the real world? The person on the other end feels appreciated and valued. They heavily desire to be your friend for your impeccable and exemplary listening skills. You on your end feel satisfied. You have worked extremely hard to become the best active listener you could be. And now you can finally enjoy the fruits of your labor with having increased confidence in the rapport of many. However, it's also important to recognize the barriers that can prevent you from continuing to receive this onflow of success. This is a subject that not many people consider, despite how life-changing it is to know. So I would like to briefly list the barriers to be aware of in your active listening journey so that you can keep up the wonderful benefits of this communication skill. To begin with is self-centeredness. This is a common barrier in active listening that causes the listener to focus on his or her own thoughts rather than the speaker's words. This comes from the superior sense in a person that they know everything in life and that they don't need to take information from anyone else. This isn't good for two reasons. You continuously feed the fire of unnecessary argument and conflict that gets you nowhere, which leads to high blood pressure. And you cause strained and unhappy relationships, whether if it's with family, friends, or workers. Have you ever encountered a person like this? Instead of being closed-minded, be open-minded to other people's thoughts and acknowledge your shortcomings. Ask open-minded questions. Asking more questions than needed not only clears any misunderstandings that you may find with the speaker, but it verifies that you've heard the correct information. It also may encourage the speaker to elaborate further on an important or interesting idea because you want to know more about it. Another common barrier in active listening is internal and external distraction. External noises such as the TV or phone, and internal worries such as a looming deadline are ones to clear your mind of. Be aware that most of this isn't self-caused, as the speaker can be conversing about things that unnecessarily drag the point on and on, or they might ramble on about topics that you generally aren't interested in or aren't worth your time. If you realize feeling a lapse of attention or comprehension, don't be afraid to let the speaker know right away about your needs and how the problem can be fixed, but of course, in a respectful and assertive manner. Anyway, think of listening as a form of meditation. You have to delete your mind of everything else so that you can focus entirely on the speaker's words, tone, and voice. Make sure that your phone is off or away from you. Turn off your TV or even head with the person into another room if that's going to help you to pay attention. Try to focus fully on the speaker, clearing the thoughts about the next meeting you have to go to or a looming deadline. Definitely from following my powerful but simple tips, you can become a highly effective active listener. Being one takes the persistent effort and practice, but the results are surely satisfactory and pleasing to the seekers who find it. One final thing that I would like to lend you viewers on is a storytime episode showing the importance of being an active listener during serious and urgent situations, especially situations requiring fast decision making. I have had many occurrences related to this topic, which is something that I think you may find value from. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we can learn. Just a normal day at work as usual. Ooh, a fly. You want to land on the emergency button? Well, take this. Dang it. Oh no, we gotta run. Ah! The alarm stopped. Sorry everyone for that false emergency. Keep shopping while I find this fly. Phew, that's a relief. Wait, someone isn't with us. Come here, snacky wacky. C square. That was very dangerous for you to stay put in the store like that. Huh? Boy, what if someone gave you a specific set of instructions where you would have to actively listen and make the fastest move possible? What do I do? Head East. Huh? What was that? Whoa! Whoa! What is that thing? Or what if there was a car coming and you had to get out of harm's way? Ah, what a nice day it is for some flower picking. Hey kid, get out of the middle of the road! Huh? What was that?
I would like to assemble us all here on this fateful day to mourn for a precious life taken too soon. You may begin your lamentations now.
Oh man, C-Square, I regret letting you roam outside. This mistake would have never happened if I was more watchful of my kids. I wish that I was a more observant parent. Mom, you're freaking me out. Where can that fly be? Oh, there it is. Come to Papa. Right where I want you. Yeah, killed it. Run for your lives! Even though I want to stay behind with Snacky Wacky, I want to clear the distractions. Are you with me, C-Square? Yes, I am. Good. Now we'll just... Huh? The alarm cleared again? What's going on? Hehe, sorry for that false alarm again. But hey, at least I killed the fly that was causing it.
Hey, what if there was a real emergency situation where we would have to escape from something truly serious and important? Please stop wasting our time.
Yeah. Wow, C-Square, you're getting better at your active listening skills. You paid attention and was with me and your brother. Aw, thanks for the compliment, Mom. Yeah, son. I believe you're headed for some great things in life. Hey, watch out for that rock! Huh? What was that? There's so much more that you need to learn. Have you ever dozed off into space during an urgent situation that required you to actively listen? Describe your experience in detail in the comments below. If there was a part of my strategy that you had trouble following with, rewatch this video as many times as you need and take useful notes to understand it better. Starting from now, I want you to practice your listening skills by hearing the conversations of your friends and family members with intent. This will surely give you a great head start if you don't know where to begin in your active listening journey. If you found value from the content you just saw, please subscribe to this channel for more of these great teachable moments. Anyway, that's enough of my speech. Stay tuned, eat your veggies, and lastly, see ya, Squarians.